Hi, welcome back. My name is Amazon Rex, and we are here on the Astraea SMP server. No longer are we with our cute little snowy cottage. We are here smack dab in the middle of the desert. And smack dab in the middle of this desert, you will see that there is a cool looking warm ocean biome. And while I was flying around the server trying to find, a more permanent home for my megabase or gigabase or kilobase or whatever this is going to be, I came across this ocean here and thought, wouldn't it be cool to make an oasis around here? So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to level some of this out. We're going to put a lot more green, more plants, more trees around this warm ocean. And near that, we're going to be putting a cliffside town. For the actual cliff itself, I'm thinking I think it's called like a stratum, like similar to the layered rocks in like the Grand Canyon, or that you see naturally occurring in the Badlands here in game. But I want to add a little bit more texture and a little bit more, I don't know, I guess more curvature to these. Because when you look at some photos of these, I'll throw some up here on screen, you'll see that there's curves. It's not necessarily straight lines like you see in game. And there's a lot of different textures and all that. So I wanted to try to recreate a cliffside like that around this oasis. I've never done a desert build before, and I haven't done a, terraforming project to this scale. So I'm looking forward to getting started. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it's going to look really cool once we're all done with it. Oh, hey, bud, what you got? Huh. He was really nice. He gave me his leads. Llamas are mad at me for some reason, though. So I think the best thing to do at this point in time is to start gathering materials for our build. Like I said, it's going to be a fairly large build, which means obviously we're going to have a lot of materials. Did he take that from me? Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, we have a lot of mining to do. We do need to light some of the caves down below the base for, mob farms and all that good stuff, so we might as well get started on that. I'll probably just make this a montage. I don't know, maybe future editing Sam can find something interesting to talk about over the clips of me current Sam, now past Sam to editing Sam. I don't know what I'm saying. Find something interesting to talk about, future Sam. Well, all right then, I guess. Yeah, we decided to go caving. We found what looks to be this vein of granite. Oh yeah, and then you, past Sam, decided to sing a silly song. Here it is. I wanna push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna push you down. Well, I will. Well, I will. I wanna mine all this granite. I wanna mine on this granite. Here will I will. Never. In case you don't know who that is a song by a band called Matchbox 20. Don't worry about it, it's old man music. Anyway, we got enough granite, we decided to go deeper into the caves. Okay, get lit. And in typical Minecraft fashion, we go through, we place torch, we fight mob, and I say a bunch of really silly stuff. Oh, I found diamonds. Oh, wait, you have Mr. Fortune, don't you? Ooh. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Ooh, hey buddy. You're real cute. Cute. But I don't know if I can get up this clay structure. Why am I like this? It is a big old cave, I don't like it. Oh boy, that's real spicy over there. Haha, nerd. It's like full armor, my guy. Show off. Block in there. Oh, that was almost a danger time. Overall, we succeeded in our mission with the majority of the underground caves being lit. We did also walk out of there with a few more diamonds, some extra resources, and a large number of arrows stuck in our bodies thanks to all the skeletons. With resources at hand, I figured it was a good time to get started on this build when suddenly we interrupt this mining montage to have a PSA. I think I'm doing this wrong. I think I'm doing Minecraft wrong. I went through and I'm like, oh, mining granite sounds fun. So I went and mined a bunch of granite. And I'm like, oh, wait, the first layer of this build is terracotta. So maybe, I should make the footprint of this cliffside that I want to build. And I mined a bunch of terracotta, and then I I've made a mess. I've made a mess of things. So I think we need to reprioritize what's going on. I think we need to clear this area out. I think we need to flatten it. I think we need a beacon, which means we need to go fight the Wither, which means we need to go get some Wither skulls. So we decided, of course, on a whim to head to the Nether. Our old base had a nether fortress near it, so we decided to hollow it out a little bit in hopes that we get some wither skeletons. What if you were a skeleton and we met in a hallway? Ooh, a skeleton. After hollowing the place out, we weren't having much luck with finding any wither skeleton skulls, even with my looting 3 sword. If you see any bad boys, I want to meet me by the flagpole at looting 3 o'clock. We were here for about an hour or two before we finally just decided to go buy some wither skeleton skulls in the shopping district. Did get this good clip of me getting jump scared though. Oh, hey bud. Ah! Sugar sprinkles! I found a wither. Oh, a skeleton. He scared me. I got what I wanted and I'm scared. He sent shivers down my spine. So we took our freshly purchased wither skeleton skulls, dug a tunnel deep down and far away from our base. Sorry. And prepared for an epic battle when all of a sudden... Hi. You may be wondering why we're in the end now. So initially when we were setting up the wither skeleton, we set it up incorrectly. We thought we needed more soul sand. I stopped recording in OBS, of course. And we did summon the wither skeleton. I don't have any OBS footage, but I do have replay footage of it here. As you can see here, the fight went successfully. Nobody died, and we did end up getting the nether star to build our beacon. It was late at night, but we decided that we wanted to dig down to bedrock and get the beacon installed anyway. So in typical amateur fashion, as I was falling down the hole back down to deliver the nether star, I fell and clipped a corner and died. I did manage to recover most of my stuff, including the nether star, but I did lose a few items, which is why I'm here in the end, gearing up. One of the items including my looting 3 sword. R.I.P. to Bethany. But it was all worth it in the end, because look at what we've got. We've got a shiny new beacon at our base. This is going to make clearing stuff out a lot easier. So as you can see here, I do have a footprint made of terracotta. We're going to add to it, and we're going to clear out a few more blocks. I think we're going to go into a time lapse because we have a lot of work to do. Okay, I think this is a good time to take a breather. So here, as you can see, we have placed a lot of blocks. So far I have about 3 layers going. We have alternating layers of regular terracotta and granite. I did move the beacon over here because we did have a Badlands Mesa that was kind of interfering where the cliffside ends. Everything that is the brown terracotta down here is stuff that I've cleared out. And I've worked a very long time on it, and still everything is just a giant mess over here. So eventually we're going to blend this existing landscape into our cliffside. And just for the record, here are most of the blocks that I've cleared. I ignore that nether rack. So we got this double chest here. We've got this small chest here. I have filtered out some extra terracotta that I will be using for the build over here as well. If I get 1, 2, 3, a lot. That's a lot of blocks. So now I think is a good time to introduce a new segment tentatively titled Build Break. And yes, I made that GIF myself. This segment will cover some of the highlights with other players and some of my favorite moments here on Astraea that have been happening over the last couple weeks. The M in SMP stands for multiplayer, so it's good to reach out and say hi to other people. Let's jump into it. So a couple of weeks ago, I was returning Mac's Elytra that we had borrowed and accidentally stumbled across CreativeVillages based on the way there. I had seen screenshots of it on Blue Sky, but I was blown away and, stopped flying in my tracks. She was online and offered a tour of her work in progress base, and let me say, it was really difficult going back through the footage of this because there are so many wonderful things here, and I didn't want to spoil it in case she wanted to make a video of her base. I mean, you can see me losing my mind at some of the stuff here because everything is it's just adorable. I mean, even when rewatching this, I was making dumb little noises and waving my hands around at my desk because it's too much. It really is something incredible. I'll post a link to her Blue Sky in the description. Not only is she a really good builder, but she's also an incredible artist as well. Go check it out. Back home in the desert, my spouse made one of the most cursed pumpkin melon farms I've ever had the displeasure of hearing.
Hold on a second.
So nasty. Do it again. Did you just assign different?
Yes.
Oh.
It's random.
Just the chorus of the. Hang on. Okay. You gonna play Freebird? Other highlights include a tour of 2 other players' bases named Birdie and Coldstream. I didn't get much footage, but I did get some of this giant snowman smoking an old-timey pipe and lighting a firework. And last week I logged on and was invited to join a group project with other members on the server to help greenify a cave near Rozzy's base. We all placed dirt and grass, and some people were brave enough to help light the adjacent caves around the place as well. I wish I would have gotten footage of what everything looked like when we were all done, but it looked great. Rozzy plans on building a train station and a mining village, which sounds like it will be a fun project. There have also been talks of creating an overworld train network to connect everybody's bases. We've already got a few ideas brewing for the train station at the desert base, but I'm not going to spoil that for now. And finally, my spouse said that they wanted some help testing the new bamboo farm that they built.
I would like you to stand down here in the water.
Okay.
And
do I need to empty my inventory for this?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm pretty full, but we'll see. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, I did. Oh, help? The answer to whether or not I needed a clean inventory was yes. Okay,
Oh, I don't have an output yet.
Oh.
I just wanted to see if it worked.
Oh, okay, well, the answer is yes.
Ooh,
This
okay.
looks cool, even. A good color choice.
I wanted to use frog lights, but we only had pumpkins, so.
Well, maybe, sometime this week we can do, a frog light farm. I've never actually done one, so very nice. I don't know what to do with these now. Alright, so now that we've covered that, I think I want to do one final push to get this cliff into, decent shape before the end of the episode. We're just going to jump right into another montage. I think I might talk over this one, mostly about lessons learned while doing this project. Oh. Nope. Going to sleep. Sun, take you. So, full disclosure, as you could probably tell, I am using Lightmatica for this build. This build was a lot of firsts for me. It's my first large-scale build, it's my first time using Lightmatica, and while it is a really handy tool, it sometimes became a little overwhelming for my brain. I can't explain it, there's just a lot of things going on that I wasn't used to at first. And I do see why, when other people use Lightmatica, they build, one layer at a time. My ADHD would kick in kind of halfway through, building the side of the cliff, and then I'd run off and go build something else, or I'd go start on another nearby section, which made it more difficult when going back later. But after a while, I got used to it, and it was nice to zone out to my fun noises playlist and just place blocks. It was almost meditative until I inevitably fell off the cliff for the 100th time. And with that, we are all done. Or at least for now. I'm actually going to go into replay mode for this one because this is a wide build. So as you can see, we have alternating layers of terracotta, granite, and packed mud. You'll also see that there are some flat spots or platforms kind of scattered around the cliff. Since the plan is to build a cliffside village, we'll be placing some buildings on these larger spaces. Over here we have a path going from the bottom of the cliff all the way to the top made of sandstone. We'll eventually cover this with sand to help it blend better into the surrounding landscape. Let's not look too closely at the back of the cliff though, because as you can see, it's not done yet. And I mean, sure, there's a big hole in the back of the cliff and there's torch spam everywhere, but I'm still really happy with how this is looking so far. I did only complete this one side of the cliff because 1, the thumbnail, and 2, for my own motivation. You know, looking at what the completed product can become is really helpful, especially considering the mess that I started out with. It's always nice to, take a moment to step back from the work you've done, even if it's not complete, and appreciate the time and effort you've put into a thing. Building something to the scale is a marathon, it's not a sprint. I've also come up with a name for the area. I think I want to call this the Fishbowl Oasis. Because if you look at it from the top down, here, I'll put an image up on the screen. It kind of looks like a big old fish is trying to eat the cliff, and I love it. The shape was naturally generated with the world seed, and I'm going to try to keep the shape of it as best as I can. So for the next episode, we'll do some more work on the cliff, and I think I'd like to add a few buildings to the cliffside town and maybe green up the place around the water. We do also have some really neat plants for inside the cliff as well, but we'll keep that a secret for now. So that's going to do it for today's episode. Let me know what y'all think. If you like what you see, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Mostly because my dumb little lizard brain really likes to watch the YouTube numbers go up. So, as usual, we'll leave it with the shaders on. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.